Hello, fabulous Virgo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of January 2015, General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here and a very happy new year to you out there. Now, what is taking place this month is so important, reaches right into a very important part of you, really sort of part of a life exploration, if you will, a question that comes up again and again for you over the course of this lifetime, no less. And it is, how well do you do what you do? And do you feel that you can do it well? So there's a couple of ways to look at that. How are people acknowledging what you do? Are people appreciating what you do? But also, how much time have you dedicated to what you do to be comfortable with it, to know that you truly are or have a level of expertise at what you do? These are going to be some key questions guiding you right now, and they're especially going to be guiding you in the realm of work and the work that you do. And there is going to be plenty of opportunity to do work this month, and this is actually part of a trend that starts this month and goes into next month as well. This month we have a new moon taking place, but it's part of a rare phenomenon. A new moon taking place in a part of the sky that has to do with work. It has to do with actually being good at what you do and being acknowledged as such. And it has to do with really paying attention to what's in front of you to do. Now, this isn't so much about career and lofty aims and where you want to go in life. And this isn't so much, I got to be honest, about making money, even though money is indicated as part of this process. But there is very likely to be some new opportunity for you to do something that you do well and to feel a sense of appreciation for that, but also just to be busy, to know that you have work to do. But what's happening that's rare is that normally we get one new moon per sign per year. But this time we have two new moons happening back to back, 28 and a half days apart, one happening this month and another happening next month. So I'll talk more about it when we get there, but it does look like this month there's a lot of beginnings, opportunities coming up, past employers or past opportunities that you thought had gone, or people that you worked with in the past coming back. But there is this element of a return of circumstances and clients that were there before, now coming back to you for your expertise and for an appreciation. You can certainly relegate that into a measure of increased prosperity. You can certainly add a level of negotiation so that you can be paid a little bit more if that's what you want. But you just want to be mindful, because ultimately I don't see this being, even though there is a suggestion of some pay improvement sort of showing up for you, I see this largely about the work. I don't see this energy largely having to do with the financial element necessarily. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's actually a lot to be gained from that process, certainly. One thing that I really love about this month for you is that it is about you appreciating that the universe is abundant, really. And just when you think one opportunity is gone or you blew a chance, you're going to find that another one comes by, and likely even better. Now, again, this is part of a phenomenon that isn't going to end this month. It isn't that the calendar changes and it's over, but rather you're going to be continuing this energy into next month as well. So there's a strong indication that you're going to be busy. Clients coming and going. If you work for yourself especially, you're going to find lots of previous clients coming back to you. However, it does look like the workspace in general, you're very needed, and there's a sense of you being appreciated as a result as well. I do want to provide a little bit of a caution of some other things that are happening in the sky, okay? Just a couple of sort of awarenesses. One is, it does look like very early in the month there may be an element of a friend being a little challenging, okay? And so you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do with that, but it does look like there may be a friend who asks you some questions that feel a little bit tough. It might be for your own good. It might feel a little not so much for your own good. Regardless, if you should be one of those people, a small percentage out there who feels that there's some difficulty or some challenge within the context of a friendship, you decide how you're going to deal with it. The great thing about friendships is that we choose them. Like, really, it's not like, there's these like the family ties are different. Friendship ties are different. And so you always have that option, but you also have an option of seeing maybe someone for who they always were, but you hadn't fully appreciated that part of them before. The other thing I gotta say, and there's a small indication there for some people out there, I just see the possibility of some kind of misdiagnosis in terms of your health possible right now, okay? So I would just advise you, I mean, of course, if something is pressing and you gotta deal with it, of course you deal with it. Trust your circumstance, trust your intuition above and beyond anything. But if this month or next month you get some sort of diagnosis or some sort of health related information that doesn't sit well with you, that doesn't seem to resonate, that you just feel is a little bit off, trust that feeling. Get a second opinion or a third opinion as well. And especially in the case of, something that could be really consequential, it definitely is the time to get multiple opinions and to figure out your way forward. But this energy is just there temporarily. It's just there over the course of this month and next month, after which we enter much more stable conditions where it comes to, at the very least, getting the health advice that you actually need. Okay, so if something should come up, try not to get too caught up on it. Of course, do what feels right for you to do. Having said that, the chance of getting information that maybe is intended to be accurate but may not be completely, or not understanding the information that's coming your way related to your health is there. So just pace yourself a little bit and explore. Ultimately, it is up to you, whatever you decide, however you decide to go forward, and whatever meaning you're going to make of whatever information comes to you. Always completely up to you. What I love about this month is it is about appreciating you, is what it comes down to. Self-love as an act of self-care, or self-care as an act of self-love. And how does that express itself? In the way you take care of yourself? Yes. In the way you spend your days? Yes. In the way that you appreciate and give energy to what you're good at and you want to continue developing to be good at? Yes. All of this is emphasized this month, and you are certainly on the pathway to seeing things within yourself and affirming a sense of self-value and self-worth and self-love that I believe you'll like very much.